This Soviet female soldier had a very unusual habit. She liked to order German prisoners of war to strip naked, line up, and then spray them down with a hose, just to vent her pent-up emotions. Faced with the irascible Soviet female soldiers, the German prisoners could only force a smile. After the cold shower, they were forced to put on clean uniforms and join the wild parties organized by the women. Amidst the ambiguous atmosphere and the blazing music, the mask of hatred was torn off, and the female soldiers unscrupulously chose their targets to vent their anger. When it was over, the exhausted prisoners were simply marched back to their cells. After World War II, nearly 10 million Soviet women were left widowed, while most able-bodied men had already died on the battlefield. That left around 4 million German POWs in the hands of these women guards. But the Germans didn't take them seriously. During roll call, they openly ignored the female guards, even tearing clothes off frozen comrades just to keep warm. The next second, one was shot dead on the spot. Another prisoner, terrified, raised his hands to surrender, only to be beaten to death with a baton. The female soldiers then herded the prisoners into the prison. Through the window, the men saw the corpse of their comrade, hung upside down by his feet. Only then did they realize the kind of brutal revenge they were facing. That night, the women finally brought a bucket of rice, their first meal in the camp. But the female guard kicked it over. Starving for 3 days, the prisoners threw themselves to the ground, clawing for scraps. And that was only the beginning. The next day, they were ordered to stand at attention in minus 40-degree snow. Any movement meant a beating, and anyone who dared resist was publicly hanged. As time went on, the relationship between the female soldiers, who had suppressed their desires for a long time, and the prisoners became closer and closer. Positions and relationships began to become gradually delicate. When Soviet commanders found out, they forced the female guard to strip in the freezing cold, right in front of the prisoners, as a warning to the others. But the Soviet commander's warning had no effect.